Good evening, and we are back here at the rinks in Hopunk for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Brady Campbell with you, along with Paul Trentini on the camera. And boy, it's been a little while for me, but excited to be back here as Southampton takes on Northport Huntington in this freshman division matchup. Both these teams trying to get back on the winning track here with the Tigers. They are 0-7 in last place. One of just a few teams in the entire Suffolk League at every level still looking for their first win. They've put up a couple tough fights their last few games, including their last game out back in November, the 21st. That was a 5-4 loss to SCHSHL. 2 goals in that one put up, however, that time by Henry Alfano, giving his team a chance. In the end, though, SCHSHL pulled away with the victory. On the other side, Southampton 3-4, just 1 game under 500. Their last time out was a 4-3 win over Connecticut Sayville back on November the 15th. Leading the way, as he often does, Cam Minardi with 2 goals and 1 assist. William Estrella also put up 2 goals in that one as well. First of 3 here on the North Wing. 2 varsity games to follow, but should be a good one here tonight between the Tigers and the Whalers. Warm-ups just concluding. Take a brief timeout for the national anthem. When we come back, starting goalies and puck drop right here on the LI Sports Network. Back here on the LI Sports Network, Southampton versus Northport Huntington. Here at the freshman level, look here at the starting goalies for the Whalers. Number 33, Scott Armusewicz. 3 starts this year, 4.50 goals against. He's 1-1. Looking to get over that 500 mark himself, get his team back to that 500 mark. For the Tigers, number 30, Matthew McCartney. 7 starts on the season, 8.89 goals against. He has started every game so far for the Tigers. He, like his team, still looking for their first win. Hungry for it here tonight against a solid Whalers team. What should be a good one? Whalers in white, Tigers in blue. Brady Campbell with you alongside Paul Trentini. Whalers going left to right, Tigers going right to left. A little bit of a delay here for the faceoff. Equipment issue for the centerman, Henry Alfano. Now we're set to go. Or are we? Long delay. Something maybe on the Southampton bench. Nope, we're set. Puck down, underway. And it's controlled for a moment by Southampton, taken right back by the Tigers of Northport Huntington. Now controlled at the line, back in comes Southampton. Here's Cam Minardi, nearly a chance right out of the gates. It was knocked off his stick that time. Stays with the Whalers, pass deflects out to center though. Getting a stick on it was Nicholas Tiso. Musowitz nearly collided with his own teammate there, D'Angelo, but D'Angelo able to avoid it and move it up the boards. Tigers looking to come right back in. It's taken away. O'Sullivan from the red line tries to steer it in. It's knocked away. Tiso lost it at the blue line, and it comes back out for Minardi. Keep an eye on number 1. He's tied for the team lead in goals with Declan McNamee. Overskates the puck there. He's back on it. Chips it around Connor Frey. Now draws the double team. It's wrestled away that time by Brody Arthur. All the way around. It gets past Mistretta and back out. Pass a bit too far for D'Angelo, but he's able to keep it out of harm's way. Martin O'Sullivan gave it up. D'Angelo follows it up and fires it hard around the boards. O'Sullivan locks up with Ava Spardell. O'Sullivan behind the goal. Fresh players out there for Southampton. O'Sullivan's shot gets blocked, and here come the Tigers back the other way. This is Frey, gets checked hard into the boards by Martin O'Sullivan, and D'Angelo, the captain, takes things back here and looks to restart. Snaps one on to the tape of Grady Craig. Craig passed a bit too far out of the reach of his teammate Evan Goldstein. That's an icing against Southampton. Southampton coming into this one 3-4. They've won 3 of their last 4 to get themselves right back in the thick of the freshman division. They're tied in points currently with Middle Country, Smithtown Hauppauge Blue, Connecticut Sayville, and West Islip, all with 6 points in the standings. A win tonight could go a long way. A chance here for Northport. Huntington bouncing around and goes behind the net. Check delivered by Hunter Harrington. Puck squirts free. Digging away at it, Thomas Klingensmith. Klingensmith couldn't find it. Southampton looking to clear, and they will. Puck to an open area. Skating into it, Mistretta. Over the line, a chance here. Shot deflects and goes wide off the stick of Stefano McCourt. McCourt trying to dig away in the corner. It comes to Kowisku. Kowisku, 7 games played on the season. He has played in all of them so far as McCourt brings it back in, takes it to the corner, tries the centering feed, knocked away. To the slot it comes, turning with it Craig. Craig trying to shake free of DeSarno. Drops it off Goldstein to the backhand to the slot. Now to the circle, up top Harrington. Shoots, deflected, never made it through. Kicked out to Kowisku. And he's able to feather it back out to center. Tigers sneak in a couple changes as McCourt streaks back in. A shot, good blocker save that time by McCartney. So it looked like it deflected out high. Back out it comes. This is Harrington. Steers it in as his team will make changes. Spardell. Knocked away, and the chance here from the slot. Minardi, one move, trying to make the second. Knocked down to the ice Marley Magnata follows it up. Lays it for Marriott. Bistry and Emptage. Now Minardi to Harrington. Centering pass just out of the reach of Magnata. Bistry and Emptage just out of the reach that time of Minardi and back out. To D'Angelo. The defenseman looking to get his wheels turning, but he put the puck too far out in front of him and it was knocked off his stick. He'll retreat back to get it. D'Angelo leaves it for a teammate. A little bit of a dangerous pass. Bistry and Emptage gets a stick on it though and deflects it back out. Followed up by D'Angelo to Minardi one-on-one. Minardi skate to stick, turns it into a breakaway. Save made by McCartney. Minardi still hounding that puck. Turns one towards the net wide. Big rebound. Magnata couldn't reach it. Knocked away from her by Caden Thomas Martin. One-timer Mistretta goes down to the corner. Behind the net, Magnata. Separated from the puck by Jackson Beal. Pops out to the slot. Minardi turns and shoots. Another save by McCartney, and it's cleared. Right back in. D'Angelo. All the way around. Waiting for his team to make some changes here. Southampton certainly bringing the offensive pressure here in the early going. That one just cleared over the line, delayed offside. O'Sullivan not quite realizing it. And we'll get a whistle. Another look at that save by McCartney. What a job here by Minardi. Almost lost it, stays with it. Tries to sneak it 5-hole. McCartney not that time. To the line, O'Sullivan chopping at it. Tigers try to keep it alive in the offensive zone. They could not, and they'll regroup. Swung ahead by Andrew Kahn. Taken away by the Whalers. And they'll look to clear again. McCourt. Ahead backhand pass just out of the reach of O'Sullivan. Goldstein reaching for it. It's wrapped around to Frey. Frey checked by O'Sullivan. Harrington will just play it down low. Goldstein couldn't center it. Still on it. Tries to go up the wall. Intercepted by Tissot. Tissot takes a bump from O'Sullivan, who falls down himself. And now look out here. Numbers the other way for Northport Huntington. The shot got blocked. Alfano taking it that time. Pass deflects all the way down the ice. It's a foot race won by Can. He goes down. We play on. Cleared out by the Tigers. Run out of juice, no icing. Frey hustling after it along with McCourt. McCourt gets there first. Brings it up the ice on for Minardi. Minardi to McCourt. McCourt down the wing, shoots, and McCartney's got it. 8:18 left here in the first. Matthew McCartney's been good. Few big saves, keeps us scoreless here. Mistretta wraps it all the way around. This is DeSarno. DeSarno up the wall. It just got past D'Angelo. He's got to move it quickly. And it knocked away Kowisku, trying to bring it back in. Separate from the puck, and D'Angelo once again for the Whalers of Southampton. Over the line, 3-on-3 here. D'Angelo lost it. Minardi tried to follow it up. It was knocked off his stick, and Andrew Cohen steers it back out. Mistretta misplayed it. Kowisku took it away from him. Puck still available. Gets by Mistretta, off his stick and down the ice. Minardi halfway through this first. No goals up on the board. Minardi came very close to getting the first one. Down the wing again, blocker save by McCartney. McNamee. Down low, Craig. Craig with a nice move. Craig on the backhand, couldn't get it through. Minardi in the corner to Craig. Craig takes it behind the goal. Has McNamee on the near side. He'll try to drop it to him. A little bit of miscommunication, though. And the Tigers clear it out. All the way down. Could be icing. It is. Face-off will come back down near McCartney. And it's one back once again by Southampton, and Harrington off the stick of Goldstein. Tigers trying to clear. Harrington held it in for a moment, and then it's fought back out to center. Harrington having a little bit of trouble with it. Guzzo applying the forecheck, couldn't get there. And it's cleared out by Spardell. Harrington high off the glass and deep. Here's Thomas Martin all the way around. It gets by McCourt down the ice, and it looks like another icing against Northport Huntington with 6:21 remaining in period number 1. Defensive zone draw controlled by Northport Huntington. It's cleared out that time by Beal. Hustling after it is Guzzo. Checked off his stick. Tigers trying to just generate some offense here. They really haven't had much aside from one chance off the face-off. Goldstein was behind the defense. The pass could not be handled. Now it's Spardell for Guzzo. Pass a bit behind the intended target there in the form of Beal. Now it's just fought back out. D'Angelo splits through a couple forwards there and now comes in 1-on-2. D'Angelo shoots, and that one caught the mask of McCartney, who fought it off. Mistretta trying to give it to Minardi, who's taken away and cleared back out. O'Sullivan, great play that time by Finn Reynolds. Now O'Sullivan back in. Knocked off his stick, Mistretta. Cross ice, D'Angelo. Settles at the circle. Flips one towards the goal, knocked down. Minardi. Rolls back, Mistretta. D'Angelo. Goes down to Minardi. Couldn't knife his way through Spardell, who has some time here. Ava Spardell looking for the deflection. Just getting a piece that time was Alfano. Now it's D'Angelo. Under 5 minutes left. Alfano steals the puck away. Rich just wraps it through the crease. No one home on the other side. Best chance so far for the Tigers here in the opening period. Now they'll go to work offensively. Minardi, though, puts a big check into Alfano. Pops out to the slot, backhand try, save made, another try, wouldn't go. First couple big saves tonight for our Musowitz, keeping the game scoreless. Just over 4 minutes left, towards the front again. Knocked away. Here's Kahn. Trying to center, it's knocked down and covered that time by our Musowitz, who just moments ago made these two saves off a turnover. .403 left here in the first. Draw control by Grady Craig of Southampton. Brings it up the ice. Goes down along with one of the Tigers that time. It looks like it was Brody Arthur. Wrapped around, those two will meet in the corner. Craig, inside position, wins the puck battle. To Goldstein, looking for McNamee, who's pinballing around, clear to the point. Harrington loads one up, blocked. Couple Tigers in the way of that one. And it started up ice by Alfano. Great stick at the blue line by Harrington. Backhands it on for Craig, and that is delayed offside. McNamee in the step too early. Skated out here by Can. Can over the line. Dropped it off for Tiso. Couldn't find it. Tiso. Cleared to the line. It bounces over the stick of Alfano a couple of times. Couldn't hold it. Tiso on for Frey. Frey from the outside. Save Armusewicz, and he gets the whistle. .254 left here in period number 1. Both teams having their chances. It's been a goaltender's duel so far. First of 3 here on the North Ring. 2 varsity games will follow. Here's a potential chance from the circle. Shot knocked down, never made it through. And Goldstein airs it out. Has McNamee. McNamee steals a breakaway save, a rebound, another save. McCartney. His second breakaway face tonight in this period. What a move here by McNamee. Working on DeSarno. 1 big save. Craig on the rebound, 2 big save. Keeps this game knotted up scoreless with 2.5 left. D'Angelo gets the takeaway and then gave it right back. Tigers clear the zone. This is D'Angelo. Just steers it out. Kanan Thomas Martin puts it in deep on goal, covered by Armusewicz. Period where the majority of chances have gone to Southampton, but the last few minutes coming alive as of late in Northport. Huntington, a great rebound look that time, didn't make it through. That was Klingensmith with the opportunity. Cleared out Minardi. Look out. Minardi using his speed, looking for the toe drag. Follows it up. Minardi shot pulled it wide. McCourt waiting for it at the line. Harrington to his right. McCourt takes the shot, hit his skate. Looks like it hit Minardi in front. He throws it down to the corner. First one on it here is Klingensmith. Harrington ties up with Kowisku, and Harrington finds it in his skates. Harrington to the circle. What a save. And the rebound hopped the stick of Bistry and Emptage. Look out here. Potential breakaway. Kowisku. Minardi catches him, knocks it off his stick. It went in on goal where it was covered for a moment by Armusewicz, and then he moved it to McCourt. Back and forth we go. McCourt, Minardi to the goal. He couldn't get the pass through. Now it is Minardi, and I believe we have a penalty here. Slashing on McCourt. The first power play belongs to the Northport Huntington Tigers. Is it going to take a penalty to find the game's first goal? They win the face-off, does the Northport Huntington Tigers, with 1 minute remaining here in the period. We'll see if the penalty ends up overlapping. Centering pass, fanning on the one-timer was Jackson Beal. It comes out. This is Can. Look out, O'Sullivan short-handed, knocked the pass down. O'Sullivan tried to roof it and went a bit too high. And this puck now cleared out of play with 21.8 left here in period number 1. Defensive zone face-off for the team on the man advantage. And look out here, McNamee. McNamee across O'Sullivan. It was in his skates. What a look that would have been. McNamee trying for a shorthanded goal late. Centering pass didn't make it through. 5 seconds left. The Tigers start up ice. It's knocked away, and that'll do it for period number 1. 58 seconds of power play time for Northport Huntington when we come back here on the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on the LI Sports Network. Back here for period number 2 on the LI Sports Network with Paul Trentini on the camera. I'm Brady Campbell. Scoreless so far between Southampton and Northport Huntington. 58 seconds of power play time for the Tigers to start period number 2. The winless Tigers still looking for their first victory on the season. And boy, they've been led by their goaltender, Matthew McCartney, tonight. Making some big saves in that first period, keeping them in it. If they're going to want to pick up their first victory, they'll certainly have to come together as a team and pull this one out. Puck down on period number 2. 50 seconds left on the power play. Harrington back on it for Southampton. This is Minardi out there short-handed now, and you got to keep an eye on him no matter what the manpower is. And here he comes. Minardi, tough angle try, and he scores! Cam Minardi, you felt like it was only a matter of time. It's 1-0 Southampton. Thought he might be taking himself out of an angle here. But he just throws that one towards the net, and it looks like he sneaks a 5-hole on McCartney. 1-0 Whalers. Still about 25 seconds of power play time left here for Northport Huntington, but that's the last thing they want. And give Hunter Harrington the assist. Minardi now team leading by himself, 9th goal of the season. Chance here from the slot. Turns one on and swallowed up by Armusewicz. Just 6 seconds left on the power play. Tie up at the dot here. D'Angelo comes away with it just as McCourt steps back out onto the ice. And now it's a 2-on-1 developing. Craig tried to center it through. Nice move. McNamee back to Craig. What a save by McCartney. And what a play that one's by McNamee to set it up. Remains 1-0. Mistretta back on it here. Gave it away. Chance from the slot. Kowisku fired it high and wide. Drops it off. Chance knocked down by a high stick. Looks like Mistretta got his stick on it. How about this play? 2-on-1, helter-skelter in front of McCartney's cage. What a move by McNamee. Back to Craig. Big save. Keeps this game 1-0. Now they're looking for the home run pass to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan receives the pass. It's a breakaway. Couldn't sneak it through. Minardi with the takeaway behind the net. For McCourt. McCourt all the way around to the circle. Harrington creeping down. Now McCourt, it's time from the circle. McCartney swallows it up and makes the save. Face off deep in the Tiger zone again. Back to the point. Shot to flex off the apron. Much tighter game for the Tigers here tonight. Minardi steers to the front. His shot got blocked. Northport Huntington has given up double-digit goals 3 times this season. So far, so good on that front. Minardi trying to add another one, though. Cam Minardi to the outside from the same spot which he scored. Now he takes it wide. Up to D'Angelo. To Mistretta. Gave it away. Look out here. Beal. That's a double back with it and clears. Now it's D'Angelo. Tiger fell down and neutral ice. That allows D'Angelo to walk in and he put it wide. Cohen back to his feet. And back checks O'Sullivan down to the corner. O'Sullivan curls back. Goes up towards Harrington. Hunter Harrington already an assist. Looking for a goal, blocked. A little bit hobbled. Slowly getting back to his feet here. That does look to be Jackson Beal. Meanwhile, Minardi right down the slot. He has his second. Cam Minardi picks his corner, 2-0 Southampton. Is no one going to play him? He says thank you very much. Right down the slot, high blocker. Beats McCartney and the Whalers. Starting to feel it a little bit here. Let's see if the Tigers can stop the bleeding. Near giveaway to Bistry and Emptage. Recovery by Tiso. But once again, possession won back by Goldstein now. Got checked. Harrington on the follow-up. Harrington down the slot. Stays with it. Turns one on. It was blocked down by Alfano. Here's Tiso. Sweeps it out. Can. Cross ice. Alfano. Chips it around. 2 Whalers. Alfano down the circle. Takes the shot. Stick save. And the puck ends up behind the net. Harrington. Working on Alfano. What a move. Harrington curls back to the forehand. Shot blocked. Spills down with Kowisku. It's cleared out by the Tigers. And this is Connor Frey. Got checked hard into the boards. Gave it up to Magnata. To McCourt now. Bistry and Emptage trailing. McCourt to the corner. Sweeps wide. Centered it. Looking for Magnata. Knocked away by Alfano. And Frey stripped McCourt. Harrington. Tries to throw one through. Could not. Caden Thomas Martin knocked away by Minardi. It trickles in on goal and it's covered. .9:53 left. Second period of play. 2-0 Southampton here on the LI Sports Network. They win the face-off. Great defense that time, though, by Arthur. Dug free, McNamee. McNamee takes it to the high slot, curls out to the point. Now weaving his way through to the circle. McNamee in and couldn't get it to go. McCartney keeps it out. Another giveaway, though, and here's Mistretta. He curls to the circle, throws one towards the goal, knocked down, loose at the top of the crease and cleared out. And now Coiscu back the other way. Has a trailer. Mistretta knocked it away for a moment. Now Coiscu centers, knocked away. And then Mistretta, a diving play. Ups it to Craig. Minardi. McNamee to his left. Minardi. McNamee tapped it wide. McNamee to Craig. Minardi wide open in front for the moment. Looking for the one-timer. Craig couldn't get it through. DeSarno to the line. Mistretta held it in. Minardi's second goal unassisted tonight. And he's on it again to the circle. Looking one-timer. Mistretta to flex wide. Craig towards the front. McNamee. Minardi couldn't find it. Mistretta doubles back. Takes it down low. Sweeps behind the net. Mistretta working on DeSarno for D'Angelo. D'Angelo right down the slot to the circle. Looking backdoor. Knocked away. And Coiscu once again, period of a long change, gets it to the red line, and then McNamee stripped him of the puck. Brings it back in. Long shift for everyone out there. What a move, McNamee. Backhand, he scores! Declan McNamee, it's 3-0, Southampton. That's his 9th goal of the season. And how about that move? Right past DeSarno. Goes backhand on McCartney and buries it. All Southampton right now. Certainly Northport Huntington trying to stop the bleeding. Look out, O'Sullivan, a breakaway right off the face-off, and he scores! Martin O'Sullivan joining in on the party. 4-0 Whalers. Looks like we might have a goaltending change for Southampton as well. Right off the face-off. Sneaks that one past McCartney, did O'Sullivan. Armusowitz out, and it's Leonocios Teriazos who will sub in. And good performance tonight for Armusowitz. Wasn't all that busy, aside from that second half of the first. Made a couple saves to keep the game scoreless at the time. Equipment issue here for Beal. Off the draw, here's O'Sullivan again. Could not get through. Caden Thomas Martin. Goldstein locks up with Thomas Martin. O'Sullivan in to help. Goldstein, though, works it free and takes it behind. Goldstein up top. Cross ice, slow pass, hammered by Harrington. Save made by McCartney. Couldn't clear. Goldstein had it knocked away and back out as well. McCourt shot whistles wide. The Southampton buzzing again. They've been here, there, and everywhere tonight. Another chance. And where is it? Not in, apparently. Wide open net for McCourtney. Put it back under McCartney, who gets credit for the save, keeps this game 4-0. O'Sullivan right out the draw, held it in again. Knocked away, Tigers trying to get this puck out. Still a little less than half a hockey game to be played, but they are trailing now by 4. 4 goals in this second for Southampton. Foot race, D'Angelo and Tiso get there together. D'Angelo kept it moving. Alfano, though, took it away and then gave it back up. Goldstein. Dangerous pass, but only white jerseys there, and Minardi starts up 2-on-2. Working on Cam, blows by him. Minardi for the hat trick, save made by McCartney. Here's O'Sullivan. Takes it out high. O'Sullivan shoots, stick save by McCartney. Tiso. Look out, O'Sullivan had him lined up. Tiso cleared it. Overskated by Frey, and now Minardi back in. Minardi. To Mistretta up top. Throws one towards the goal. Snagged by McCartney. And he gets the whistle with 5:38 left in period number 2. This is a Tigers team who's given up 5+ goals as well in every game. It was looking like they'd break that, although now it's getting dangerously close. Face off to McCourt, fanned on that one-timer. He was ready to go, but now it's Alfano. Back the other way, takes it wide. Alfano! Harrington got just enough of him, but he was able to center towards Tiso, who couldn't reach it. Magnotta with Minardi and Bistrine emptage. Wires crossed there between Magnotta and Minardi. It's delayed offside here against Southampton. We get the whistle. Both teams making changes here, more so a wholesale change for the Tigers. As they win the faceoff here, but Minardi takes it back. Cam Minardi in. Toe drag. Minardi, another move! Minardi ran out of room! And a great save by McCartney. Nearly the highlight goal for Cam Minardi. Perhaps went in a little too fast there, and McCartney able to stay with him the whole way. Face-off win, and then intercepted that time. Dangerous pass, and here comes Cohen. D'Angelo hustles back, though, and takes the puck. Now it's Goldstein. Numbers here for the Whalers. Centering pass. McNamee roofs it. Declan McNamee's got his second of the game, and it'll make it 5-0 Southampton. Another play in transition. This team's so dangerous. High blocker that time for Declan McNamee. He and Minardi doing battle here in the early going of this season for the goal lead for Southampton, as they each have 2 tonight. They came in tied with 8. They both are now at double digits. Give Evan Goldstein the assist. Here's Grady Craig offside. Goldstein's second assist. He got the assist on the O'Sullivan goal as well. Here's Kowisku trying to get Northport Huntington on the board. Taken away by McCourt. Delayed offside here. Craig. Teammates touch up. Craig back in. Grady Craig. Turns at the line. Saucer pass. Shot towards the goal. Blocker save McCartney. McNamee. All the way around. Harrington left it to the vacant right point that Goldstein goes to cover. Down for McNamee. Nice move. Declan McNamee to the circle. Nearly snuck it high short side. Missed though, and it comes all the way back out. McCourt for Goldstein. He'll double back. And now cut to the slide. And the blocker save McCartney. Craig on the rebound. Back door. Goldstein just able to chop it into the goal to make it 6-0. Southampton, and Goldstein has a goal along with his 2 assists tonight. Defense tied up. They had McCartney looking the wrong way as well. Great vision that time by Grady Craig to find Goldstein. And eventually he was just able to sneak it through. Right off the face-off again, O'Sullivan. Down the wing, he pulled it wide. Nearly got his second in almost identical fashion. All Southampton right now. Here's O'Sullivan behind for Minardi. Minardi centers, goes all the way through. O'Sullivan put that one high into the netting. And out of play. First of 3 here tonight on the North Rink. Goldstein from Craig and McNamee. Coming up next, varsity action, Sachem against West Islip. And then to close out the evening, Northport Huntington Tigers varsity takes on the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. Bulls right at the top, I should say, of the varsity division once again. And Northport Huntington having a renaissance year, looking to give the Bulls their 2nd loss of the season. O'Sullivan back in here for Southampton, had his shot blocked, and now Spardell will clear. McCourt gains the zone. Doubles back, nice move. And then sneaks it on goal, save made by McCartney. O'Sullivan from a tough angle scores. Martin O'Sullivan picks up his 2nd of the evening. And Southampton tacks on another. Whalers trying to get back to 500 here, and boy, have they had themselves a 2nd period. If you're just joining us, this game was scoreless after 1. But the Whalers have won 3 of their last 4. When you're hot, and the Whalers have come out on fire here in the 2nd. Tigers trying to get on the board. Here's Alfano, just over 2 minutes left in the period. Alfano to the circle. Alfano couldn't get it through. A rebound try just goes wide. That was Frey that got the last look. Goldstein knocked down by Tiso, takes the puck away. And then collided with Goldstein. And D'Angelo, a few dangerous moves, gave the puck away. Tiso fanned on the rebound, trying tight. Mastretta gave it up to Frey. Tigers pushing for 1 here. Centering pass ends up on goal. Save Terriasos. Up on the apron, now knocked away around the boards, and D'Angelo's the first one on it. Overskated though. Alfano towards the goal and wide. 80 seconds left here in the period. Mastretta held in by Tiso. And eventually forced back out to center. Alfano from the red line steers it right back in. D'Angelo cuts right in front of his own net, but is able to make it work. And D'Angelo still with it. D'Angelo looking to go coast to coast perhaps, knocked away. In the final minute, dangerous pass, delayed offside here. And it's skated out by Alfano. Henry Alfano takes it wide. Alfano looking to roof it too high. Chopped that and out to center, and the defenseman Harrington turning on the afterburners. Harrington shoots and missed wide. Such a good player defensively. But he can tack onto the offense when needed. Minardi down to Harrington. Final 10 seconds. Does Southampton have one more in them this period? Tigers trying to at least get to the horn. 5 seconds left. It's a breakaway for Frey. Is he going to have enough time? Minardi on the back check. What a play! And the period comes to an end. The Tigers pushing late, unable to get one through just yet. It's 7-0 Southampton after 2. We'll be back for the third momentarily here on LI Sports Network. Back for period number 3 for the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Brady Campbell with you alongside Paul Trentini running the camera tonight on the North Rink. All Southampton as of right now, 7 goals in that second period. 3 different players with 2 goals each, and here they come again to start the third. Grady Craig in. McCartney may have gotten a piece. You saw going into the intermission, replay that back check from Cam Minardi. He's doing it at the full 200 feet here tonight for Southampton. On that breakaway attempt for Connor Frey. Tigers were pushing late in that second, as they did late in the first, to find the back of the net. Unable to do so just yet, though. Here's Minardi trying for another Deacon tight, could not get in. Now a breakaway, Koisku. Koisku backhand, he scores! What a move, and he puts it right under the bar, and Northport Huntington breaks through. Well, down at one end, you got a couple big saves from Matthew McCartney, and at the other end, Dr. Robert comes through for the Tigers. O'Sullivan right back in, though, trying to get it back. Had his shot blocked. Cohen gets the assist on the breakaway goal. O'Sullivan behind the net. Still looking for options. Shakes free to Sarno. McCartney makes the save and gets the whistle. That goal just 48 seconds into the period. Still a 6-goal deficit, but we'll see if the Tigers can gain any momentum out of that here and try to push for a magical comeback here. Looking for their first win of the season, Mistretta. They played some close games, unable to get that first one in the win column just yet. D'Angelo against a pretty much red-hot Southampton team right now. They're tied in points with 4 other teams, and a win tonight would be huge. D'Angelo moving tight, knocked away by Spardell, and then O'Sullivan knocked down one of the Tigers there on the far side. Looks like Alfano, or perhaps that's Guzzo, and now it's Goldstein. All the way around, centers it towards O'Sullivan. He takes it behind the cage. Nice pass to himself off the outside of the goal. Up top to D'Angelo. Wrist shot deflected down and just wide. Ref ruled no high stick on that as well. O'Sullivan from a tough angle scores. And that's a hat trick for Martin O'Sullivan. This time from a tough angle, he just snuck it through McCartney. He's able to find a little bit of daylight there along the ice. So Martin O'Sullivan, out of the three tonight with multiple goals for Southampton, he's the one that comes back to emerge with the hat trick, picks up goals 7, 8, and 9 on the season tonight, and now is just one behind McNamee and Minardi for the team lead. This is Alfano trying to get that one back for Northport Huntington. It's knocked off his stick, and here is Cam Minardi, stifled at the line. Great play that time by Arthur. Tiso gets it deep. McCourt to Bistrian Emtage. Knocked away from her. Tiso, dangerous pass though. Pinballs around into the corner. Minardi, first one on it. Had some trouble with it though. Arthur locks him up. And Tigers come away with the puck. Giveaway though, Harrington stepped up. Cam took it right back. Got it in, but McCourt turns it right back around, and then it hit a skate, and a chance here down the wing. And just missing the net was Frey. It may have hit something. Not sure if Terriaso's got a piece. Meanwhile, Minardi back in 2-on-1. Centered it. Craig didn't get much on it. And it fluttered in on goal. Glove save McCartney. This is Can for Alfano, knocked away. Delayed offside, I believe, Tiso. Meanwhile, that puck redirected and almost dangerously went on net. Here's D'Angelo, though. Gains the line. D'Angelo, nice move. D'Angelo backhand, what a save by McCartney. Few breakaway chances tonight for Southampton. McCartney has stopped most of them. Alfano back ahead for Northport Huntington. Goldstein watching him. Alfano in front. Frey, and he's denied by Terriasos. Alfano again. Jams one towards the goal. Same made rebound loose at the top of the crease. A couple whacks, and it's behind the net. Centered in front. They score. I believe it was Alfano to get the last touch. And Northport Huntington finds the back of the net again here on the net front scramble. And it is Henry Alfano to touch it last for the Tigers. His team leading 5th of the season. A takeaway, and O'Sullivan was looking for another. Stopped by McCartney. What a game tonight for Martin O'Sullivan as he knocks DeSarno down to the ice. And retrieves the puck. Wrap try. Lost the handle. Minardi spinning around try, and he scores, and he's got the hat trick as well. Another highlight reel performance tonight for Cam Minardi. Gets his 11th of the season right there. Spin around try, sneaks through McCartney. Back in O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan, a mini breakaway to the forehand. Couldn't get it to go. Back to McCartney up into his own goal. Then it looked like he was going for the Michigan, but the puck did not agree with him. Kowisku looking to start up the ice rather quickly, but O'Sullivan on the back check. O'Sullivan back in, down the slot, shoots, save McCartney. Gonna look at that last breakaway save for McCartney. Partial breakaway here is D'Angelo. Makes a nice move in tight to get in alone to the backhand. He stayed with him the whole way again. That was just prior to that second Northport Huntington goal. Here's D'Angelo, doubles back to the line. Cuts towards the slot. D'Angelo pulls the trigger, blocked down. I believe it hits Bardell. And the Tigers clear. Does it have enough juice for an icing? It does, rules the official. And face-off will come back down. Give an assist to O'Sullivan on the goal by Minardi. So O'Sullivan's having himself a night. Klingensmith gets the assist on the goal for Alfano. 4-point night for Martin O'Sullivan. 3-point night for Goldstein. 3-point night for Minardi. And 3-point night for McNamee. Estrada fanned on that one-time attempt. That's cleared out. And skating into this one, making a nice move in neutral ice. Firing it wide was Beal. Big rebound off the end boards. Unable to reach it, however, was Reynolds. Giveaway right in the slot. Beal couldn't quite settle it, though, and Goldstein takes the puck back. Takes it behind his net. He's harassed the whole way by Beal. So we'll double back with it as his team completes a change. Mistretta for D'Angelo. Look out, nearly stripped of the puck by Ryan Hahn. Instead, Craig back in. Left it behind Goldstein. Had his stick lifted. Stays with it. Goldstein still works it towards the circle. Centering pass picked off. Goes right through the slot to the line. Held in. Mistretta. Goldstein at the circle. Pulls the trigger. Sliding block that time from Brendan DeSarno. Spardell to Beal. Couldn't get it out. Now Craig down low. Tough angle try. Stopped by McCartney. And he gets the whistle. Just past the halfway point here of final frame. And looks like Southampton will hold on here for the victory. Score still in question, but looks like they'll win from 3 of their last 4 to 4 of their last 5, heading into their next game on the 8th at 6:20 p.m. against Sachem. That should be a good one. Tigers next game on the 13th, 8 p.m. against ESM. Those games can be seen right here on the LI Sports Network. Harrington clears it out. Minardi 3-on-2. If you know Minardi's going to try to turn it into a breakaway pass in tight. Great job that time to settle it. And it's a hat trick for McNamee. What a night for Southampton. McNamee able to settle that pass that time from Minardi. Stops on a dime and puts the backhander into the back of the net. Looks like we'll go running time here the rest of the way with a big enough lead for Southampton. Another rush up the ice. Defender falls down. It's Craig with Minardi. Slides it through. Minardi, open goal, and he pots it home. They just keep coming at you. Southampton making a statement here tonight as they look to go on the partial winning streak here before their next one against a tough Sachem team. Craig and McCourt get the assists. Face-off now controlled by Mastretta. Sidesteps a hit from Alfano. Tiso chips it ahead. Potential numbers for the Tigers, but D'Angelo wins the foot race. Harassed, though, by 3 Northport Huntington players, just able to move it for Magnotta. D'Angelo again. With just over 5 minutes left. Takes it right back in front of his own goal. Ahead for Bistry and Emptage, who gets a stick on it. And now DeSarno. Gets it out. Mistretta. Delayed offside. Whalers touch up. And here's Alfano. Look out here. Alfano gets the wheels turning. Streaks in, and that one may have glanced off the bar and out of play. Henry Alfano that close to his second of the game. And indeed, it did catch iron. Just that kind of night tonight for the Tigers. Here's McCourt, 2-on-1 with Craig. O'Sullivan going to join us the trailer. McCourt's going to turn into a breakaway. Left pad save, McCartney. And chopped that potential breakaway going the other way. Streaking in, Reynolds takes the shot blocker save. Chipped ahead and taken back by Spardell. Arthur had to move it quickly. O'Sullivan gets it deeper. Craig to the circle. Has a teammate going to the net. Elects for the shot. Couldn't stuff it through. Now it's Goldstein. Tough angle try. Another save. Goldstein to the circle. Curls back. Down to the corner. Now driving towards the goal. They drop it to him. Hammers a one-timer. Save me. Puck up in the air. At the side of the net. Craig. Harrington calling for it. One-timer from the slot goes wide. Wrap back in front. Goldstein fanned on the shot. Penalty upcoming. And looks like it's against Southampton, I believe. Interference against O'Sullivan. So with 2.5 left, Northport Huntington will get their second power play opportunity of the game. And the chance to pop one more here. Alfano locks up. Face off back. Kowisku's shot gets blocked. And up the boards, Minardi had a teammate streaking. That was McNamee. Couldn't get it through. Kowisku keeps it moving for Hahn. Stumped in. Mistretta, a nice move. Has to deal with Hahn now, who chopped it past him. Hahn trying to center. Could not get it through. Traffic jam in the slot. Hahn digs it free. Took a shoulder from McNamee. Then a giveaway in the right pad save on the try from Ryan Guzzo. Halfway through the penalty. 90 seconds left here in the game. Alfano. Alfano, nice move. Brings it in one-on-one. Takes it wide. Alfano couldn't get it through. Terriasos, but the rebound gets jammed home. And it's a power play goal for Northport Huntington. On the flyby, Ryan Guzzo going to follow it up. Terriasos didn't quite have the cover. And don't come much easier than that for Guzzo. we enter the final minute. McCourt sneakily there at the red line on the faceoff, and he's the first one in on it. Craig. Craig for Harrington with 30 left. His shot gets blocked and it's cleared back out. Here's Grady Craig. On for Harrington, just kicks it down the ice. Spardell back towards Guzzo with 10. Takes a hard hit that time from Harrington. Spardell couldn't quite center it. McCourt with the takeaway, and that'll do it. A tight one after one, but Southampton rolls in the second and takes this one by a final of 11-3 over Northport Huntington here tonight. Goalies pulling double duty in the form of Armisowicz and Terriasos. Hat tricks for O'Sullivan, Menardi, and McNamee propel Southampton back to 500, now at 4-4. The loss drops Northport Huntington to 0-8. Varsity action on the way next. Sachem against West Islip. We'll be back momentarily for that one. But for everyone here at LI Sports Network, Paul Trentini running the camera. I'm Brady Campbell signing off. The final score, Southampton Whalers 11 and the Northport Huntington Tigers 3. You've been tuned in to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League right here on the LI Sports Network.